At this point, there is nothing you would tell me. This is episode 8. Iyaobo is still not acting a drama. Iyaobo, you are pressed by faith. Point blank period. Because I do not get it at this point. Like, what exactly is going on? Both Iyaobo and Chioma, to some level, are pressed by faith's introduction into the group. That's all I can. I'm like, hello, welcome to Rant of Naija. It is episode 8 of the Real Housewives of Lagos. I feel like at this point of the show has kind of like tapered off for me. I think it peaked like in, I don't know, episode 5, 4, 6, I don't know. But anyways, I finished what I start, so let's go. If you've not seen my previous reviews, I'm going to link everything down below. If you're watching on Facebook, sorry, you'll have to scroll down a bit to check it out. Please make sure that you're following while you're there. All right, let's go. The episode opens with Mariam and Iyaobo meeting up for a spa date. Apparently Iyaobo is back. She has not filmed the past 2 episodes. Came back to her confessional, was telling us she went from Turkey to US to back to Nigeria, that she needed this spa date. They talked about everything that has happened, and of course, Mariam had her complaints, and Iyaobo tried to explain how Mariam calling them fake for now talking to Laura could be seen as the same situation between her and Tony, because she didn't come back to tell the girls that she had made up with Tony. So I think Mariam understood that, and then they moved on. Then we have Tony at home with her friend talking about her health and drawing parallels with the way she's feeling and the way her symptoms started and her mom dying. Tony really didn't look good. I don't know what the situation is now compared to when they were filming. I really hope she had gotten the surgery and she's really on the mend, because the whole situation is getting kind of scary, really. Then we had Faith and her brother at her designers to check out some clothes, and one of her stepsister's sister came. She really said in her confessional, if you do not understand that, you can move on. But I mean, what's there not to understand? Stepsister, but she has another sister. Like, if you're from blended families, you understand the dynamic. Anyways, they were just checking out something I think she wanted to wear for her birthday, so that was that. And this is where the episode started to get hot. So Tanya now invited Laura and her kid, Chioma and her goddaughter, Mariam and her daughter, for like a play date / reading. She has a children's book. So the reading portion of the event went well. Then the children went off to play, and then the girls went off to, what were they? I think they were painting or something like that, but yeah. And then Tanya starts off, brings out her phone that Mariam, she has something she wants to say. Apparently there was a situation at Zaza when she had the ladies out, she had left or something like that, and Mariam stayed back with Tui and Chioma, and they had a drink. She bought some more Dom Perignon, and they felt, I think she said, I don't know what had happened, but from what I gathered, it's like Chioma, she paid for what she drank after the event, and Chioma went to go and tell Tanya that Mariam said she paid for the drinks, for everything. So Tanya was trying to get this clarification, like, how are you saying you paid? Let me see your receipts. Before you know what is happening, this one is bringing out their receipt, this one is bringing out their receipt. But before we even get into that, why are drinks at all these places so overpriced? I mean, I saw somebody paid $1 million for a drink. It is so rich for my blood. Like, I cannot why are we paying $1 million for a drink? I'm sure you can get it for lower outside, but whatever. Anyways, in the confessional, Mariam was like, somebody is goading Tanya to speak to me like this, ask me straight questions that Tanya doesn't have to leave. And I'm like, who do you think you are, first of all, and who do you think Tanya is that she can't ask you a straight question? Even though, yes, it did turn out that, I mean, it was mostly fueled by Chioma, but the way she was just saying it did not sit right with me. Before you know what is happening, they're starting to shout, because Chioma is now collecting Miriam's phone to look through to really confirm. And then Tanya is also showing Miriam her own receipts. So it turned out that she paid for what she did, this one paid for what she did at the food, and that was that. But it took a turn, and the fakery comments came back, the Dubai comments came back. So it was now between Mariam and Chioma. and they started like, throwing words across at each other. Laura was just sitting there printing at them. I was like, Laura is so happy that this season is not about her. So she is happy to sit back and watch all the drama unfold. To be very honest, for what it is, that whole fight it started too fast. Again, I do not know if I'm missing things because of editing, but it escalated way too fast for me. For what it is, Chioma's issue is the fakery comments. Why are you calling me fake? Why is it reoccurring and reoccurring and reoccurring? Before you know what is happening, they're now trying to leave. I think Tanya tried to hush them that the children are coming, and then Chioma, at a point, Chioma is walking up to Miriam like this, and Miriam's like, why are you walking up to me like that? Then Tanya comes and tries to get in between them so that nothing will happen, but you are facing Mariam and doing like this. Whereas if we want to follow by what happened, Chioma is the instigator. She's the one who walked that close to Mariam. So of course Mariam had a problem with that. And then apparently when the children were getting close, Mariam says to Chioma, you do not have children, that's why you are shouting in front of children while holding her own child. So I'm like, okay, all right. In the confessional, Mariam is saying, what, you're calling me the P word, do you want me to bring out your list? And I'm like, this again, you have Faith's list, you have Chioma's list, why are you full of lists? Who has your own list? Do you have a list? Like, what are we talking about this? That should she mention, is it the married people that you sleep with, or should she mention the fraudsters that you sleep with? Like, should I bring out your list? In the confessional, Chioma is also calling Mariam evil, that she doesn't think she's ever going to have anything to do with her, and all that. That scene ends. And then we have Chioma going to Iyaobo's house. And apparently, of all the things that we said that day, the one that really touched her was where she said, you do not have children, that's why you're shouting in front of kids. Chioma felt like Mariam crossed the line saying that, because she's like, to Iyaobo now, why are you mocking me for something that is not my fault? You obviously know how much I want children. I was there with a child. You do not know what that child means to me. Did Mariam cross the line with that? Yes. And it's quite funny to me because we have seen a storyline with Mariam this season where she is trying to have a second child. So you are quote unquote mocking somebody for not having a child when you know, like, it's literally not in her country. She hasn't, I don't know, like, why are you saying that? Chioma said something to Iyaobo and was like, she's the kind of person that if she has an in-law, God forbid that in-law is barren, having a child is the first thing that she will use. And I'm like, okay, that's true. I mean, I saw some comments online that were like, Mariam is the kind of person that, because she threw names at Mariam as well. I mean, she called Mariam and, Ashao, basically. So they were like, Mariam is the kind of person that when you go low, she goes to the basement. But I have always been the firm believer of, no matter how much you fight, there are certain lines that should not be crossed. And this so-called mocking of children is among one of those lines that should not be crossed. Like, come on, say something else. You could have thrown her so-called list in her face. Do not say that. Anyways, Chioma was crying in Iyaobo's life. For the first time, I think I saw Chioma have emotions that I felt were kind of real, because she was crying. Not just because she was crying, the way she led up to the thing. And Iyaobo was like, I think she should apologize. She has a spiritual problem. Why would she be mocking you with the thing that she is trying to get? I mean, she's trying to have a second child, which to me, yeah, that didn't make sense at all. Anyways, we now moved on to Laura and Faith, and they went to St. Tracy's for her to shop for her dream wedding ring. I mean, in the beginning of the season, we saw Laura talk about the fact that she finally wants to have a white wedding. So this is in line of that. I still maintain, I think we're going to see that white wedding at the end of the show, but let's see. So they're shopping for wedding rings. And of course, Laura feels Faith in on what has happened with the ladies. Faith is not having it. She's like, I do not want to hear about these people. Do not tell me about these people. I do not care about these people. It's also, because I mean, it involves Mariam and Chioma, who she particularly does not vibe with. So what's her business? So Iyaobo was like, we went to the children's play date kind of situation. The reading went well, but then the drama happened, and they were like, don't tell me who brought the drama. I can guess who brought the drama. Like, she was like, who? Faith is like, it starts with R and ends with N. And Laura was like, whose name starts with R and ends with N? He's like, Raccoon, obviously. Like, Faith wasn't having it. So they moved on quickly from that and talked about her birthday party that she is having. She said she had invited all the ladies except, of course, Dr. Rommel and Mariam. I'm like, okay. I have a feeling we may not see Rommel again till the reunion. And I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm really always interested in reunions, because reunions, everybody has watched everything. Everybody has seen the social media, everything. Reunions are the cocoa of the thing. Anyways, she said she hasn't obviously invited Mariam to her birthday, which is understandable. I mean, come on, why should she? And then they moved on and chose the rings. And they had a diamond test and everything to check that the diamonds were real. Okay. This was just promo for Centraces as far as I'm concerned. I see so many promos in this thing. I cannot even, like, there's so many promos. Which I guess is no, I don't know. Then we saw Tony and Miriam go to this adventure place. Again, this is another thing I felt like it was promo because now I want to go to that place. That place looked hella interesting. They did, some of the virtual reality stuff, and they seemed to have fun, even though Mariam was so afraid. I was like, that reaction from Mariam was so genuine. Like, she was like, she is not doing this take out. Like, her reactions were so genuine. Anyways, after that, they moved on to talk about everything that happened, and apparently I think Tony has heard about the comments Miriam made, because she really asked him, but you didn't say that to me in a mockery tone. She said yes. But again, still, the way Mariam was talking to Tony about it, she was like, maybe it's the mother instinct in me. I said, do not shout in front of you. I'm like, come on, she couldn't have known that the children were coming. You were down, the children were coming from down, you guys were up. She was looking, like, she couldn't have known immediately to zip it. Do you understand? Mariam is doing too much, still doing too much even in this fight, but whatever. She didn't feel remorseful for that comment because she thinks she didn't make it in a bad light. Whereas you cannot tell someone how to receive something you say. They will receive it in a different way than how you meant it. So I don't think she's going to apologize anytime soon. And then it was the night of Faith's birthday. That same night we saw Mariam receiving her client. I did not know the guy. I mean, I knew his face, but I did not know him. But my sister who was watching with me was like, that's he's an actor in his name is Sam Adedoke, and he's an actor on Dynasty. And Mariam is making such a fuss about it. Is it the same night that Faith is having a party? I'm receiving my international client. Apparently, she has been doing PR for him for the past year and a half on the African side. Okay, so maybe now, I had said before I filmed the next Real Housewives that I'll go and look into her PR agency. I'm here to confess that I didn't. Things happen. I really do not care at the end of the day like that. But now that I've seen this client, in fact, I'm still not going to. Where is her international client? Kudos to her. So she was really like, my international client, Faith. See, the girl, there's a word that would use for Mariam in my language. Mariam. Be calming down. Be calming down. Come on. There is confidence and then there's arrogance. It's arrogance on your part. But whatever, you came to this season to play a script, so I guess. Anyways, Faith's birthday, we see Laura arrive, we see Tony arrive with her son. Apparently her son and Faith's son, they've kind of formed sort of a friendship, which is cool. I mean, it will even make the friendship between the ladies, stronger. And, the party starts, Faith comes in, everybody seems to be having fun. Tanya then comes in, she's wearing green, she's like, why was the dress code red and black when the decor is red and black? Did she want us to blend? I'm surprised at that too, but maybe that was just her vision. To me, the space looked good. Oh, the one who's were there. Faith, you just moved back out, so many people, but I am happy for you, I guess. But the place looked popping and everybody seemed to be having fun. At a point, Laura left because she said, I haven't had a one-on-one with Faith. And she hasn't come over, she just waved to me. She hadn't come over. And I felt that was a bit, what do you want her to do? She has to entertain other guests. Even Tony that was there, Tony went to her because when Tony came in, they were taking pictures. So Tony took pictures with her and her son and, with Faith and her son. And then Tony made a point to be around. I don't know what Laura expected, but Laura left after complaining to Tanya, according to Tanya. And then Chioma and Iyaobo came quite late, and these two were Debbie Downers. They came and they were like, what is happening? What is happening? This is one. What's so special about her birthday? In confessionals, Chioma was saying it's giving dungeon vibes. Like, they just sat down there looking miserable. Tanya also looked miserable, in all honesty, but I'm like, you wanted Faith to come over so you can have fun, according to what she said in her confessional. Whatever happened to you going to her and having fun? I mean, that was what Tony was doing. If we looked at the party through the lenses of Chioma especially and Iyaobo, you would think that party was a buzz, but I do not think it was. But every other person looked to be having fun. Like, what do you expect her to do? It's her birthday. She should come to you people and do what? Yes, people are filming the show, but she's also hosting a party. Like, come on. But anyways, it ended on that note, and that was the episode. At this point, there is nothing you would tell me. This is episode 8. Iyaobo is still not acting a drama. Iyaobo, you are pressed by faith. Point blank period. Because I do not get it at this point. Like, what exactly is going on? Both Iyaobo and Chioma, to some level, are pressed by faith's introduction into the group. That's all. And I'm like, the girl did not even come to threaten you people. Like, she came so nice. She was so nice to everybody in the beginning. It's just that now she doesn't care anymore. She only cares for the people who cares about her. So I'm like, what exactly is going on with these ladies? Iyaobo, to me, this season has been such a huge disappointment. Like, I don't understand it. But anyways, that will be it for me for today. I will see you next week on next episode. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you are sharing with your friends, family, and foe. Make sure if you are watching on Facebook that you are following, not just liking the page. A lot of people only like the page and they don't follow. Please do not be one of those, okay? And I will see you on the next one. Bye.